Hello everybody. In this particular video, I will be sharing with you guys, you know the drill, right? I'll be sharing with you guys some of the lessons I learned over the last week, and I have my notes opened up. So these lessons are going to be random. Uh, that this particular week was like a slow one for me in terms of sales. I think I was the one who kind of slacked off and didn't do as much outreach or as much follow-ups. A good thing that I did, I bought like a Skype subscription. So I have the ability to call the leads now. And that is like a positive. But yeah, I didn't have as many sales calls. I had sales calls, but most of them like no shows. Uh, but yeah, I'm working on countering that problem. But yeah, one of the lessons I learned was that yeah, I want to share with you lessons I learned from a sales call that I had, right? So you need to, yeah, this was the lesson. I'm just reading the notes that I'm sorry about that. So you need to leverage the information that your prospects have already given you before you pitch them, right? So when you are asking them questions about their business and what their problems are, they're going to give you a lot of information, and you can leverage that particular information when you are doing the pitch, right? And that is going to that just comes down to listening. You have to be super attentive. You don't have to just listen for the sake of replying. You have to listen for the sake of understanding and like taking that information to heart and kind of really understand their situation, right? So that you are able to better help them and navigate them from the distortions that they are telling themselves. Okay, I have this. Like most of the objections are bullshit. You have to understand that. So for this particular client, the objection was that I faced was that she was trying something called Yelp for leads already, and she was like, uh, yeah. Initially, she was like, Yelp. I've been struggling with Yelp, and things haven't been going great. There's a lot of issues. Leads get are not exclusive to me. They never pick up, shit like that, right? And after like when I've done the pitch, she just straight up lied to me. She was like, yeah, Yelp has been working great for me, and uh, you know, Yelp has been working great for me, and yeah, I'm just repeating myself. Yelp has been working great for me. I repeated myself again. I'm sorry. Uh, so that's what she shared, and she was like, yeah, she just completely pivoted from what she initially said, and I could have countered that. That doesn't make sense. You already mentioned that you have been struggling with Yelp, and we also already discussed some of the problems you were facing while using Yelp. So that doesn't make sense. That doesn't add up. What is exactly the problem that you're facing? You can counter that, right? And you can only do that if you're listening to their what they're saying, right? And yeah, that was one of the big takeaways that I had from one of the calls I did this week. Uh, and yeah, another thing is that because I've had a client, and uh, when I first got a client, I used to like stop outreaching and just focus on service delivery, right? So and this was a nice paradigm shift for me. I was in this RSC call. RSC is a mentorship program. I would really super recommend if you guys join because it's super worth it. So the paradigm shift was about servicing one client versus 10 clients, right? So if you want to, so obviously I was making a mistake of servicing just one client and like fuck outreach. I'm just going to focus on service delivery for this one client so that, yeah, whatever, right? So the thing is, if you only have 1 to 5 clients and stuff, you you do not have to stop outreach. That was like the major takeaway, right? If you want to learn service delivery fast, lean into the pressure that you're going to face by servicing many clients at once, and because that way you're going to have more data, more information to learn service delivery fast and iterate over it, right? And a nice analogy was also that diamonds are made in pressure, right? So you have to not run away from pressure but lean into it. And stopping outreaching and getting new clients to focus on service delivery is like a bad idea, right? You just get a client. You always have to focus on like the outreach should keep going. That's like the lifeblood of your business. Now, another lesson was about the lead quality. So this was basically about the lead forms, right? What you can do in lead forms uh, when you're using lead forms, right? So initially, when you're just starting the ads in the initial stages, you do not have to add custom questions like what is the budget, or where is like what is the scope of this project, or things like that, like custom questions. Initially, you should prioritize on volume and getting as many leads as possible, right? But after you have done that, after you have like lead influx coming in, then what you can do is that you can you can analyze, is the lead quality good, is the lead quality not good, right? And if the lead quality is not up to the mark and you're getting a ton of leads, it's a good idea then to, once you have the proven concept, then to add like a filtering question or like a custom question to increase the barrier to becoming a lead, so that only people who are actually interested become a lead, right? So yeah, that is the thing. Another takeaway regarding this was that uh, yeah, you need to remove the autofills, right? So Facebook has like autofill question, like name, phone number, and emails. These things are automatically going to be filled up, but instead you can add custom questions like for name, right? I'm not telling you to budget and go like super specific on the custom question. You can add like short answer questions, right? Like enter your name, enter your phone number, enter your email, things like that, right? So there's a difference between which type of custom questions you can add initially, and which type of questions you should add later on. Another question, another lesson that I had was, I actually struggled with this as well, and it was about landing pages and go high level, right? So when you are creating a landing page for a particular client, you don't have to do that on the client domain, their own website. You can buy a new domain, right? And you can redirect all the traffic that you get from Facebook to that particular landing page that you're going to build on Go High Level, right? Uh, so that is, by doing that, you're not going to be like even touching the client's existing website. The landing page is going to have a separate domain, which you can personalize based on what you're offering in the ad, so that people know that, okay, this is something, this is like the relevant thing, right? So that was another thing that was kind of hard for me to make out. But another thing was, yeah, I think that was, I mean, I had some questions, other realizations as well, but they weren't related to SMA. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Uh, so yeah, let me just pause. Yeah, and this one is like a personal lesson for me, because I've had a lot of distractions that I've been kind of stopping myself to indulge in them because I know they're a waste of time. And I found myself this week and also last week to kind of dive into them a little bit, and seen myself lose control over that. Uh, uh, so this is like a reminder that you do not have to, like, anything that is not helping you move towards your goal, and anything that is like a distraction on, like, on the side of your mind, it is like a distraction. It is distracting you from moving towards your goal. Because even if you're like, I mean, I heard people, they chase after girls while they are like building a business, and 50% of the allocation that you're going to have in your mind is going to go that way, not going to be moving forward with 100% of your energy, right? And that is why this has been like a big realization for me. uh, if you really want it, because many of us think we want it, we just but most of the cases we just want it because other people want it. If you really do want it, you have to eliminate anything that is stopping you and your priorities, your number one priority should be things, your work, and the things that would help you getting closer to your goal, like your habits, your sleep. You have to prioritize that above anything else, right? uh, and that has been like the massive realization for me. So uh, nothing should come above your habits and your, you know, yeah, you get the point, man. I'm just losing my mind. I've been sitting on. I'm probably gonna take a walk, but that was the takeaways for this week. I've had some other ones as well, but they're not related to SMA. If you'd like to know, comment below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.